Take 2. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman and welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Take 1. I said Gentleman's Video Club, but no. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and this video might actually be a mistake that we're doing here, and I'll get into that in a moment's time. But first, for anybody that follows along, thank you very much. For anybody that doesn't follow along, maybe today I earn your subscription and you can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You know, all the handles are on the screen at the moment. All the handles are disappearing on the screen at the moment as well. So why is this video a possible mistake? Well, we are playing Rash by Electronic Arts. I have fond memories of this game, but I've not played this game in a long time, and I don't know whether the member berries are telling me good things about this game, or was it actually good and I really did enjoy myself. My gut is I really enjoyed myself, but I have not played this for such a long time. I wanted to give it a go, which is why I think it could be a mistake, because maybe in the back of my mind this game was a little bit better then than what it is now. So anyway, let's get straight into the game. We're hitting start on the controller, and what happens? Right, yep, so we've got levels here. So Grass Valley, yeah, we have all these levels. I would assume, what is going to be the easiest one? Oh look, they've got miles there as well at the bottom. Right, we'd assume that Grass Valley is going to be the easiest one. So the next race will be in Grass Valley, 5.1 miles. Press start to race. You'd better not be one of those wild biker types. I'm out to get me a rasher. What's that? He looks like he belongs in Only Fools and Horses, but what's he talking about? A rasher of bacon? I really don't know. I have never been a motorbike man, so you know I just a bit lost here. Okay, 15th place. Well, that took some going. At least I know how to accelerate now. Come on, chop chop chop. Oh, it feels so much slower than what I was expecting. Nice background music, but it feels a little bit slower. How do I hit? Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Do I hit that way? Yeah, we hit that way. Oh, this doesn't feel quite as natural as it used to. This really doesn't. And I was expecting it to be a little bit faster for some reason as well. You know, shows how, you know, your mind can play games. And if you look at this game as well, I don't recall there ever being effectively anything out there. There were sequels to this. There was a couple of sequels to this, but I don't recall that this came out again on anything else, or was revisionized, or was an inspiration for maybe a PC type game or something else like this. So you know, maybe it never took hold of in terms of, you know, some of the great games that have been reinvented as time has gone on. Maybe this one has just been left on the back burner. You know, am I doing okay? Well, I think we're in 12th place, judging by the 12 that we've got there. We've got to try and overtake something to see. But you know, this feels more of a pleasant ride in the country at the moment. Yes, I was wildly waving my punches about that came to absolutely nothing. But you know, I'm not even using the brake button at the moment as I'm slowly approaching, and it is, oh well, that was a bit of a big jump. It is slowly approaching these other bikers. Yep, okay, so we're in 8th spot at the moment. Right, so can we hit you? Yes, we can hit you. You didn't fall off. And is this going to be as easy as what it feels? You know, I'm sure in days of old this was a bit more challenging for me and a little bit faster. I would like to think maybe it's because we picked the Green Valley for only 5 point whatever miles or whatever it was. But you know, we've been racing for 1 minute, you know, 43 here, and you know there's been very little difficulty that's come on. You know, I kind of was expecting a bit more from this. I really was. You know, and this clearly is a case of the member berries, you know, reminding me of perhaps a better game than this was. Or is it because this is the first, you know, starting level, you know, the easy level, for want of a better word. At least when I go past those cows are the right size. I recently played a game, and this was on this channel, obviously, because I wouldn't talk about it because there wouldn't really be a decent point of reference for anybody that is great enough and fantastic enough to follow along. But this was a V-Rally on the Game Boy, the Game Boy screen, and the sprites for the people when you went by them, you were in the land of giants. They were absolutely huge. They were way too big. So it's lovely to see that the cows are the right size. All right, we've got 2 to go by here. You see what? Why are they not falling off? Why are they not falling off? So alt finished. So we finished 4th. We're doing a lot of fist pumping there. But was that good enough? I suppose it was, because we got some cash. And looking at the bottom, that looks like games of old, because this is a game of old, where they used to give you codes so you could skip levels and get past them. But that wasn't dramatic. That wasn't very exciting either. So we've only got $200. We're nowhere near the high score table at the moment, because player A would probably be at the top. So hit fire button a few times and it leaves me on the high score table. Okay, so let's hit start. Start again. Alright, so there we go. We're 4th there. So we're going to do the next race here. So, no, no, not 2-player mode. So we hit start there. This is a great day to face a challenge on the open road. Best of luck, friend. Biff. Are you from Back to the Future, Biff? So press start to exit, and let's hope for a little bit more excitement here. So we're pulling away, and I'm doing the different fire buttons to see whether they do any difference whatsoever in terms of attacking. And no, they don't seem to be. Or maybe I was just hitting the same button twice, who knows? Yeah, maybe I was actually. Maybe I was. Alright, so let's try and get some of you off the bike. I thought Road Rash had chains. Oh, look, I got one down. I knocked one down. We've actually had a bit of excitement. We've had some excitement. I thought this game had chains. Maybe that was on the sequels where the enemies had clubs and chains and, machetes and maybe machetes weren't in it, but I do think there was clubs and chains. This is just a nice Sunday ride on a English countryside that's pretending to be American, with people with strange names like Biff. Alright, okay, so this is going a little bit better at the moment. There's a bit more action. It seems to be a little bit faster. This has to be because I was on the piss easy level before. Technically I guess I'm on the piss easy level at this point as well, but we're 1 minute into the race and we're about to be in 7th position. So can I knock you off? No, I can't. I'm just going to overtake you. Yep, 7th place. I do like, and I don't know how relevant it is, but I do like that you get the other motorcyclists in the rear view mirrors. We need to pay attention to that. So when we pass these two, do we see them both there? Yes, we do. It actually does update, and it is kind of there in real time. Alright, so we got 4th place last race. So now all we've got to do is get past you, and that's one better, and maybe all the other 2 are there as well. All ones are. Oh, let's see. Oh no, I went into the back there. That really should have probably knocked me off. I don't understand why it didn't knock me off. Alright, look at that. We are in 1st place. Okay, so now we forget with the punching, because we weren't very good at that, and we only managed to knock one other gentleman off his bike. And let's just try get to the end of the level. I'm not doing any braking here whatsoever. I'm not even 100% sure. Yes, I think I do know what the brake button is there at that point. All it is throttle accelerate as we burn through this English countryside made up of lots of Christmas trees at the moment, although there's a lot of mountains in the background. And if you're from England, you'll be disappointed or if you come to England rather, not if you're from England, if you come to England to visit a wide range of mountains and do lots of mountain climbing, you're going to be a little bit disappointed, because all I know is that we've got Snowdon in Wales, which is a kind of an okay mountain, but if you believe the news that you see in the news today, it's been Easter weekend and all the British people have been pooping all over Snowdon, so it's turned into one of the great British toilets in the world. And I think the Lake District has got a mountain as well, which is like a kind of a disappointing hill, and I think that's called Helvellyn if I remember correctly. It's been a while, and we've been in 1st place for quite a while as well, so what in God's name were we fanning about doing on that early level to only be in 4th place and get nowhere near where we are now. You know, I'm not sure whether those cars were coming towards me or whether I'm overtaking the cars. It really, really doesn't matter, because there should be, I was going to say, there should be a finish line coming up soon. And there is a finish line as I do lots of fist pumping in the air and come first. So player A. You see, that doesn't make sense. We came first 2 minutes 56 seconds, and there's no way that Viper was 3 seconds behind us, the speed that we were going. You know, we were awesome. We were shit on a shovel there, and we were flying through. And there's no really. It's ridiculous how close they were. We've done that race. Okay, well, hang on a minute. What is going on? Where is the because that said we finished 4th. We saw that. Why is that not saying we finished first? Doesn't matter. We're going to do Pacific Coast. Right, I've turned the music off now. Music is back on. Am I enjoying this? I'm barely even managed to control the menu, so we need to focus on this. So Viper's got a club. If he good. Alright, so now this is where the weapons come into it. The weapons will come into it now, and I hopefully will get myself a club. So I've got to keep an eye. Oh, did that one just hit me as well? Are they starting to be a little bit violent now? That biker threw, the first biker threw a punch at me. We've not seen this before that I've noticed. Alright, so we now know that Viper has got a club and that they have names there. So this is Gunther, who's hit me that we've just gone past. And I'm expecting that when we hit Viper, literally when we pass Viper, he will pull a club out on us. If we can get past all of these bikers, it's going to put us into probably 7th place, judging where we are now, because there's a nice cluster of 4 all in one go. It's a pity there's no car coming the other way just to take them all out. So we passed Axel. Who we got next? This is Sid. Not worried about Sid. It's Viper I need to be worried about, because he will have a club if I believe what it says on the screen. So let's punch you a little bit. Why you didn't fall off? We've only had one be knocked off, and we haven't been knocked off yet ourselves. I seem to remember that you go absolutely flying if you hit a car, but we're not looking to do this. We're looking to catch up with Viper here. You know, not as hard as what I expected, and you know, there's no way that my skills have, you know, matured in playing this game. Yes, I played quite a few other games since I last played this, but you know, I've not played this, and I've got no point of reference for any game similar on the PC, and all of this is just feeling a little bit easy at the moment. It kind of spiced things up a little bit on the last level, but you know, we've gone back to the routine slog. So you know, back in the day, yeah. All right, okay, so we all drive on the right hand side of the road here, judging by that car that we did overtake and wasn't one coming towards us. Yeah, back in the day, you know, I swear I enjoyed this a lot more than what I am at the moment. You know, for me, even though I am not brilliant at games, and you know, you've got 200 odd videos of me failing for was that bike down? Was that bike laying down? I missed that. Yeah, you've got like 200 videos so far on this channel. My god, that's been a lot of videos of me playing particularly badly on some games. You know, I don't think there's been a game that, you know, I've picked up that I've played, which I thought maybe it was going to be a bad video because of my gameplay. It wasn't going to be as good as I remember, but I've actually managed to sell through. And it's not that this is bad. This isn't a bad game, because it did spawn sequels. I believe we at least got to Road Rash 3, maybe even Road Rash 4 on some other platforms. But you know, I'm just a bit better at it than what I was expecting. So I'm hoping we're going to see Viper soon. Yeah, yes, you fell off. Good. I'm sorry about that. Oh, you see them fall off in the mirror as well. All right, that's a nice touch. So Viper, and you know, yes, that's Viper there. Are you going to pull out a club on me? Come on, pull that fucking club. Oh, you didn't. You coward. Well, I'm in first place anyway, so that I just scraped by the first. Viper didn't pull out a club, so that's a bit of a disappointment. And now I'm confused, because that says player B. And am I playing 2 players on one game? Why would that say player B? I honestly don't know. Right, let's hit start. Alright, I'm utterly... Here we are, first, fourth. Alright, I am lost on what's going on here. We're going to give this one more go. We're going to race in the Palm Desert if we can. Hang on. Right. Okay. If you hit the button, look, I'm on player A at the moment. Look on the left hand side, and I hit a button there. It flips to player B, where we've got the first, and then we've got player A who did fourth. Oh, okay. These need to be viewed as profiles. So we're effectively playing two profiles in one sitting here because I am stupid. Alright, so cool place. I'm the local. Look out for cars on blind turns. Alright, so this is the last race we're going to play regardless of all my profile rubbish that I do. And there is a rude boy there. Look, rude boy, let's catch up with you. Alright, I'm going to do some violence on your butt. If I can get you and punch you off the bike so you land on your butt on the road. Nope, maybe not. Alright, 13th place. But he said look out for cars on blind corners. So maybe this is going to be a little bit harder and there's going to be some more death. I don't know whether there ever was death in this game. There was certainly getting yourself knocked off and falling back. But there's going to be more death, more problems and everything else. Wouldn't it be more exciting if motorcyclists could do this for real for themselves on the road? You know, it would make their everyday Sunday drive a little bit more fun for them. And you know, you just think real road rage going on, but sanctioned road rage on UK roads. And the reason I moan about this is, oh, I got you. Did I get you or did you hit the car? One of my greatest pains in the neck is not so much these bikes. I don't mind real bikers who've got engines, but cyclists in the UK, oh my god, they are all over the roads, and we've become a nation that's actually got a little bit more healthier, and it feels like that we have quadrupled the amount of cyclists that we've got. And the reason I dislike them is when there are cycle paths, I kind of expect them to want to be on the cycle paths. When there are no cycle paths, absolutely, you use the road to the end of days. I really don't care. But where I live, there is so many cycle paths, yet the cyclists don't use the bloody cycle paths. And you know, why are you not on these bloody cycle paths? And it really boils my piss as a driver. You know, the roads are dangerous for cyclists. You know, yes, they infuriate me at times, but you know, you've got to be respectful, you've got to be safe for them, you know, you've got to give them enough clearance. But we have created where I live. Oh look, please, oh fuck, I died. Right, now things are actually happening. Okay, right, get your bike. Yeah, we've created a world that is good in the town that I live for cyclists. You know, does he turn on his siren? Oh, let's just aim for the cars, you utter idiots. Alright, run back and get the bike, and we'll try again. So yeah, where I live. Is he coming after us? No, he's not. Oh, he might be. Where I live, yeah, we've created a safe haven for cyclists. You know, roads of safety for them. You know, they got their own little roads, their own cycle paths and everything else like that. Yet they choose to be on the proper roads. And my one request, my one wish for cyclists, if the council have built you roads so you can be safe, you know what? Use your heads, be safe, be on the cycle paths. Otherwise, be on the roads and let us drivers worry about your safety and try and keep our distance, you know, from you. But when you've got areas that have been set out especially for you to allow you safe travel from point A to B, bloody use your cycle paths. Yes, oh my god, I got a baton. I managed to get a baton. Who did I get that off? Was that Viper? Alright, so all busy ranting about cyclists who don't use their roads, their dedicated paths given to them, and I've got myself a baton. Look at this. Of course, we're way too far behind to probably use it on anybody. Here we are, let's use it on you. No, I missed. I missed. Look at that. I want to send someone onto their butt by knocking them off using the baton. Alright, finally, after so many levels, after even using 2 profiles on this game, something is finally happening. We've got cops, we've got cop cars, we've got batons, and we've finished. And I think this is what I was expecting of it. This is what I was hoping to be playing, probably from the word go, But, you know, not it wasn't to be, it wasn't to be. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and this is Road Rash, and I've gone from starting to play through, oh, this wasn't so good, not enjoy this, to the last level that you have just seen me play, where things got a little bit spicy, it got a little better. We had police cars, we had cars knocking me off, we had weapons that I could grab when I was ranting about cyclists. So, you know, the game was beginning to fall into its own. So we must complete every course before we can go to the next level. We're not going to be doing this because we don't even really know how to use the profiles, because I put something them out. But if you want a game that's an interesting game, a fun game that improved as I worked down the levels, you know, my initial thoughts for when I started this to where I am now is very different. I will be picking up this again, I will be playing this again. This is Road Rash on the MiSTer FPGA, recreated on the Sega Mega Drive. All of you stay safe, all of you take care, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Hello there, welcome to the end of video segment. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, then please consider subscribing. For every new subscription I will feed one of my cats. This is Harun, and Harun likes ham. Harun, have some ham. And if you want Harun to be fed, then every like, every subscribe will mean I will give him one more piece of ham. Stay safe, take care, and see you soon. Goodbye.